Welcome, welcome. Welcome to S.L.R Sports News Talk. And today, we're going to be talking about the playoffs. What can I say? What can I say, man? What can I actually say that's really going to garner the respect for the Dallas Cowboys? Don't get me wrong. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. I know we suck. Listen, I know we suck. But we're going to get better. Trust me, we're going to get better. But I'm not living in a delusional world. And some of the guys, probably some of these Cowboy fans. So, like and subscribe, share, comment to my channel. Also, I have a second channel. Like and subscribe, comment to that. That is S.L.R Sports News TV. Once again, S.L.R Sports News TV. Go on that one. I always post on that one. I'm always talking about sports, topics, opinions. That's what I do. That's my channel. That's what I like. I like to give my opinion. I like the comments. I like the feedbacks. So I need to know what everybody's talking about so I can give it to you. I'm going to give you the news, raw, uncut, unfiltered, in a professional way. That's how we're going to do it, guys. Yeah, I'm for the people. When you come on my podcast, when you're on my channel, it's all about the people, what I speak on my mind. I'm not like none of the other podcasters or everybody got their own zone, they got their own lane. And this is my lane. I'm going to perfect it. We're going to perfect it. Like I said, like, subscribe. It's very important. As I stress again, it's very important that you subscribe, like, comment, and share. That shows YouTube gonna give me feedback. Also in the process, what I need to do to make my channel better. That's all I'm trying to do. Make my channel better on both of them. Like I said, this is my podcast channel where I go on here and do things live, talk about stuff. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment on this channel. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on my other channel. Let's keep it moving. Keep the subscribers going up. Eventually, so I'm just starting in this. So I'm just getting right on everything. And let's move with it. So today we're talking about the NFC and the AFC playoff week. That's what we're talking about. First of all, we're going to get to the first. Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what we're going to talk about, because Jacksonville, man, listen, Jacksonville, listen. The football guys literally trying to give y'all any and everything that y'all needed to really beat Patrick Mahomes, and you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Patrick Mahomes gets a high ankle sprain. Most times, most players they're done. They're not coming back, and it's going to be hard to do. The man was playing with one leg, and he still beat y'all. I don't get it. I need to know how it makes sense. That's what I need to know. How does it make sense? That's what I need to know. How does it make sense? You tell me. How does it make sense? As You got them dead in the rights. All you got to do, put pressure on them. You couldn't even do that. You let a backup quarterback come in, Chad Henne, take a 98-yard drive. So I knew right then and there it was over. I knew right then and there it was over. How did I know it was over? How did I know it was over? How did I know it was over? Because you let a backup come in and take it 98 yards like he been playing the whole game. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I just utter ridiculous. How? Tell me how. What was you doing, Doug Peterson, to let your defense and your defense coordinator continue to play a linebacker? A line. Listen. I'm not a GM, but I will be a damn good GM because I'm going to tell you why. Because once you lose a game like that, it's either going to be your job or the defensive coordinator job. One of y'all going to have to get it and leave the building. You're telling me Patrick Mahomes. You're telling me Patrick Mahomes. One leg. Beat y'all with Travis Kelce. Explain to me why should I not fire both of you and just go get Sean Payton? Why? Give me a reason why I shouldn't fire both of you and go get Sean Payton. The football guys gave you the opportunity. And see, the crazy part is if Jacksonville would have beat Kansas City, I believe that Jacksonville would have beat Cincinnati or Buffalo. See, that's the reason why in football, it's like, and only in football, really, in my eye, where a star quarterback gets hurt and you know he's hurt. Even, like I said, I condemn Patrick Mahomes. That's the reason why he's a top 5 quarterback. You see right there. That's the reason why he is the highest paid quarterback in the game. You see why he get the contract he got. You see the man will retain with one leg. Jacksonville Jaguars, you got Trevor Lawrence next coming up. This game is when probably would have put Trevor Lawrence in the top 10 next year. Easily would have put him in the top 10 next year. But Doug, you failed to put him in capitalized situations to win the game. This is what I'm saying. That's the reason why you have the best four remaining coaches left. It's all about adjustments. All the way, it's all about adjustments. You had Patrick Mahomes did the right, and you couldn't capitalize at all, at all, at all. You couldn't capitalize where the defense of Kansas City knew you couldn't, and they kept teeing off on Trevor Lawrence. You don't deserve to win the game, Jacksonville. You don't deserve to win the game. Oh, Jacksonville. Oh, Jacksonville. Jacksonville may be back next year or whatever. You don't know that. You don't know that. This is football. You don't know that at all. So when the football guys get you a chance to capitalize your opportunity, when you don't complain about you don't get in the playoffs next year and the year after that. And you have Trevor Lawrence. Capitalize on any means necessary. Jacksonville, you're out. Kansas City, you're in. Now, Kansas City wins. Now you're going to play Cincinnati. Cincinnati Bengals not going to do what Jacksonville did, and they're most definitely not going to let Travis Kelce have fucking 14 catches. Not going to let him have 14 catches. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like I said, if Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City, beat Joe Burrow in Cincinnati and win the Super Bowl, no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Hands down. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback playing. It doesn't matter Tom Brady playing whoever. He is number one. There's no more talking about Josh Allen. There's no more talking about Joe Burrow. No more talking about nothing. There's only one man. Patrick Mahomes, if he can pull out the unthinkable. Believe that. Let's go to. Man, what can I say, man? What can I say? New York Giants. We ended Saturday night with the New York Giants. This is what we ended with. We ended with a team. We ended with a team that didn't want to play. It almost seemed like, was they playing in snow? Because I didn't see no snow. You playing in the same conditions you were playing. They acted like it was 2 below. Like they didn't want to tackle. So that's how a team gets over 200 some yards rushing, right? Right? I mean, I'm not a GM. But if I was a GM of the New York Giants, Dayball, you know what, Dayball? You don't even have to even do this. You don't even have to even do it, Dayball. I'm going to your defensive coordinator, and I'm going to fire him. And you're going to the defense. You're going to get people who wants to tackle and be committed and be winners. Because that defense is not a winning defense. That defense is not going to get you nowhere at all. You got Thibodeau. Build off that. You got to get younger fast. Within a year or two, you got to get younger on that defense extra fast. If not, the Giants, you're not going nowhere. I'm going to tell you now, New York Giants, for y'all to go somewhere to base, you got to be defensive oriented. The defense will bleed into the offense. Let's get to the offense. You talk about Daniel Jones. Man, listen. You let Daniel Jones go, he's going to be a starting quarterback somewhere else. The bottom line is, this is just facts. It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line, Giants. It's the bottom line. He's the best thing you're going to get right now. Stop with the thinking, well, there's a couple guys that's coming out in the draft, or there's guys in free agency that we can probably get, and we can make Daniel Jones. Fight for his job, may the best man win. We can get a Garoppolo or somebody like that to come in there, make a fight for. Listen, if you let Daniel Jones go, the Washington Commanders are going to get him. I said, so it's like, what are you going to do, Giants? You can't lowball the man. You can't lowball him and get him a BS contract. You can't do that. What, you going to franchise him? Okay, you can franchise tag him. Yeah, go ahead. So then you can draft another quarterback. That would be stupid. Don't franchise tag him. Let him go, or trade him, or pay him. And then second of all, he's a very decent quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. He can start for majority any team in this league. I know that. Any NFL aficionado, so anybody with any right common sense, any bloggers, any podcaster, anybody who's in this game, who do this business, knows Daniel Jones is at least a top 15, top 20 quarterback. We know that. So that means he's a starter in majority of any team. So Dayball, this what you was running, this little college little scheme, or people calling him the White Vic and all of this and that. Listen, bro, you're going to get him hurt. You're going to get this man career. And if I were Daniel Jones, I would tell him, if I can't play the quarterback position the way it need to be played, I don't need to be running around here getting 80, 60, 70 yards a game. That's not my style. And it's not going to work. You got to take the training wheels off this man and let this man throw the ball down the field. Because I'm telling you now, listen, he's not a bad quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. You have to understand, remember one thing. You got to understand, Brian Daboll is not a quarterback whisperer. He's not a quarterback guru. He's not a quarterback whisperer. He's a great mind that can create plays and know how to run an offense. He's not a day-to-day guy's going to be with the quarterback and break the quarterback down. He's not going to do that with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not no college quarterback. He's not no Lamar Jackson. He's not no Justin Fields. He is a pocket quarterback who knows how to throw the ball and who has escape ability. And that's what you're looking for. In majority of the quarterbacks, that's what you're looking for. He has that ability. He has that ability. And sometimes I always say, maybe sometimes, you know what I'm saying, your best abilities to get that, to garnish that and conquer that, may not be where you at. So if I was Daniel Jones, I would tell them either pay me or trade me. There's no other way, right? Pay me or trade me, period. Get what you can get for me, and let me go on to my next destination. Because I'm telling you now, another season of this, what you just put on, is not going to do good for Daniel Jones, period. And Daniel Jones should know that you're in a position now in your career. It's time for you to take control of your career and tell Dayball and management either pay me or trade me. So we go to the Sunday games. Like I said, I hit on all my predictions. I said Kansas City was gonna win. I said Philly was gonna win. I said Cincinnati was gonna win. And I said the 49ers was gonna win. So go to Cincinnati and Buffalo. Listen, I knew Buffalo wasn't gonna win. I'm not a believer in Buffalo. Jim Kelly is not walking through the door. Thurman Thomas not walking through the door. Andre Reed is not walking through the door. Bruce Smith's not walking through the door. Listen, Don Beatty's not walking through the door. Like I said, you want to win? You want to win? Fire Sean McDermott. This is the bottom line to it. It's just the bottom line to it. Josh Allen, have the balls. Have the balls. If this your team, like you said, this is your team. You had the balls and go to the Blues and you tell the ownership that I want an offensive-minded guy to run the show. Sean McDermott, you had enough. You had your turn. It's time to go. You've been out coaching too many games, especially in the playoffs, Sean McDermott. You're nothing just a tease. It's all you are. It's all you are. You can't even get a running game. You couldn't even play ball control. Get a running game. You probably would have won the game. If not, listen. Give yourself an opportunity to win the game. You let Cincinnati come in and beat y'all like it wasn't even snowing. Like it wasn't even snowing. Joe Burrow. Number 2 behind Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, you could even mimic what the Cincinnati Bengals did. Since all Cincinnati did. Ball control, quick pass offense, ran the ball. You couldn't even do that. Buffalo. Get your offensive line, get your running game, get you another tight end, and get you another wide receiver. If not, you're going to have to do something. Either, listen, I believe Sean McDermott's job is probably set. But then again, I'm not surprised if Sean McDermott gets fired. I am not. Because Buffalo has Super Bowl talent right now for the past 3 years, and it's being wasted. What are you going to do, Buffalo? Nobody believes in you no more. No more. Super Bowl prediction pick, Buffalo shit's out the door. The picks will be Cincinnati and Kansas City that comes out of people's mouth, and it will not be the Buffalo Bills. And I don't feel sorry for people who think like that because I feel the same way too. I don't. I don't relish it. I glory it because it's well deserved. And Josh Allen, if you don't have the balls to even stand up for yourself, you don't deserve to even get past the AFC Championship. You can always sniff the playoffs, but hoist them trophies, nah. Nah. I don't want to hear about no Damar Hamlin stuff. I don't want to hear about that. Damar Hamlin has nothing to. His inspiration wasn't even big enough, wasn't even strong enough to even tackle. So let me tell you something. Don't blame nothing on that man. He was the only inspiration, and that wasn't even strong enough to wheel them. So don't blame me. Oh, they had this on his mind. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. It's time to play football. It's time to man up. They just didn't get it done. You try to put everything on that man, Josh Allen, he had a bad day. You couldn't even hand the ball off. Why get you running backs for? Hey, Buffalo. Hey, let's just collect a whole bunch of running backs and not even use them. You deserve it. Sean McDermott, you may be fired. I don't feel bad for it because you deserve it. You're nothing but a good defense coordinator. And we're going to find out very soon about Sean McDermott's job. Because trust and believe, it's about the money. And for you to get that money, you got to get past more than a fucking divisional playoff game. Let's get AFC and Super Bowl appearances, like the Cincinnati Bengals. Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers. I predicted that the San Francisco 49ers going to beat the Dallas Cowboys because Dallas Cowboys will stand in their own way and lose in mediocrity, and they will continue to lose in mediocrity. Let me tell you something about the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you. Jerry Jones. You can be the GM, but hire an outside assistant GM. Hire a guy that actually has GM experience, but knows his role, but his opinion is very validated, Jerry Jones. This is your problem, Jerry Jones. You wonder why you have not won a Super Bowl or sniffed the NFC Championship in 28 years. It's because of you, Jerry Jones. Because of you. You are the reason why the Dallas Cowboys is not going to win a Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're afraid to trade that Prescott. Because you know you got egg on your face. You know you made a bad deal. You know you got suckered in. And now Dak is showing you. Listen, he's a fourth round quarterback. You had the scope on him. You had the scout. They told you the man does not have a rifle arm. He does not. He has a Kirk Cousin arm. Don't you understand this? You can look at these days. It's a different version of Kirk Cousin. Is all I'm saying. It's a different version. Just a flat out different version of Kirk Cousin. Flat out. Just a flat out different version. Flat out different version of Kirk Cousin. Regular season quarterback. Regular season quarterback. But when it's time to deliver in the playoffs, where is he at? Where is he at? The man didn't even have over 250 yards passing against the 49ers. Didn't even have 250 yards passing. Had over 27 completions. Not even 250 yards passing. All dink and dunks. All flats and hitches. Nothing really down the field except 1 or 2 plays, and most of them breakable. Listen. This line them up. Let's play big boy style football. We don't have to motion nothing. We don't have to disguise nothing. We're just going to come out here and just beat y'all man to man because we're the Dallas Cowboys. That shit does not work only in regular season. Doesn't work in the playoffs. Doesn't work. You too vanilla and everybody got the playbook on you. It's not going to work. Even if you had Tony Pollard, still wasn't going to make no difference. Nothing at all. You're too vanilla, too plain, too juvenile. Everybody knows what's going on. Dak Prescott is not a good quarterback. And you paid $40 million for a subpar quarterback. And now you got to live and rot and be stuck with him. Dak Prescott got to have everything. Offensive line got to be top notch A1. He got to have 2, maybe 3 good solid running backs. Interjecting in and out. You know, Dak Prescott's only a quarterback who just really wants to hand the ball off and throw hitches, screens, a little 15-yard pass here and there, 20-yard pass here and there. But he's not a guy who really wants to throw the ball 45, 50 times. And maybe 20 of them got to be downfield somewhere between the 15 and the 20s. He's not that type of quarterback. No. He wants to be a mad stat stuffer quarterback. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. He had a chance yesterday to pull it off and put Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship, and he couldn't even do it. Kellen Moore couldn't even make no discussion. Couldn't even make no decision. No, nothing. You couldn't even flip the. You couldn't flip the switch. You could have made no sense. Mike McCarthy, he just a puppet. So Jerry Jones was just pathetic. Pathetic. Dak Prescott was pathetic. Just pathetic. All that work CD Lamb did, all that great work CD Lamb did, for what? For nothing. For nothing. Dak, you can apologize all you want. Listen, Dallas Cowboy fans, stop with the BS. Stop what we debate next year. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Because you couldn't stop the run. Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. Brock Purdy could be the quarterback next year for the 49ers. And Trey Lance could be traded out. And maybe that's something Trey Lance really wants, to be traded out. And in the end of the day, the 49ers maybe could be smart and do that and still could collect a first-round pick in this year's draft. So it's a lot of marble things going on, but Brock Purdy will be the starting quarterback for the 49ers for the foreseeable future. So, 49ers, you did good. Proud of you. Now you move on and you play the Eagles. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. But let me deal with the Dallas Cowboys real fast. You couldn't stop a nosebleed. Had your defense on the field too long. Couldn't even ball control the offense. Couldn't even balance it out. Too many 3-and-outs for y'all. You had the game. But you couldn't even, like I said, Zeke is gone. We all know that. Zeke is gone. Kellen Moore should be gone. Mark McCarthy should be gone. But I'm going to go. Either Kellen or Mike. But if I let Kellen Moore go, Mike McCarthy, you will call plays. Because I'm telling you that you will not have not a security blanket to cover you, period, if you fail. You will be gone. You got to find a way to open this offense and modernize this offense. You got to find a way to modernize this offense. For Dallas Cowboys to move, for them to move with Dak Prescott, they have to modernize the offense. If you're not going to modernize the offense, Mike McCarthy should be breathing down Jerry Jones. I'm not going to say, but should be breathing down his neck to go get Aaron Rodgers. If the Dallas Cowboys want to go to the next level, if you're going to keep Mike McCarthy, you must go get Aaron Rodgers. Because you can get the next 3 years, 4 years out of Aaron Rodgers, the best you're going to get. Aaron Rodgers even told you, if I go to another team, you're going to get the best out of me. So Dallas Cowboys, listen, Dak Prescott training is over with. Move on. Get Aaron Rodgers. Trade. You got too many good defensive players that you can trade. And if you got to put Dak in the deal, put Dak in the deal. Get Aaron Rodgers and move on. You're not going to lose anything but gain more because you got number 12 in the saddle. Now you can ride high. Now you can get things done. This with the Dak Prescott experience is over with. You're not going nowhere. You had almost 7-8 years of this. This is it. This is over with. The game is over. Time to move on to marriage. Break this and move on. Get it on, move on. It's over with. Move on. It's done. Trade for Aaron Rodgers. 49ers, the Eagles. Great game coming up. I got my predictions. So let's make my predictions for the AFC, my predictions for the NFC. I have the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Cincinnati's on the road. Defense is playing good. Just too good right now. Just too good on all three phases, all three levels. They know how to play Kansas City. They're not playing good. It's key thing. They know how to play Travis Kelce. And by Patrick Mahomes not being 100%, and even if he was 100%, I still got Cincinnati Bengals beating them because they done beat them before with Patrick Mahomes 100%. Joe Cool, Joe Burrow, them going to the Super Bowl. NFC, I got the San Francisco 49ers beating the Philadelphia Eagles. The reason why I had the 49ers beating the Eagles because the 49ers will play ball control offense. Brock Purdy will not put them in situations to lose, and he will make the plays that will be necessary to win the game. And the Eagles will not be able to stop the 49ers running the ball. See, it's similar two teams that's almost the same because you know that the Eagles gonna want to run the ball, but they also gonna want to look for big plays down the field. And I feel like Jalen Hurts will not be able to get them big plays down the field where he's gonna be looking for. And I feel that the 49ers will be able to key on the running game and make Jalen Hurts be a passing quarterback. And that's gonna fall in line with the 49ers doing what they need to do to win this game. Limit it and make Jalen Hurts a passing quarterback. Stop the run and make Jalen Hurts be a passing quarterback. The 49ers are so balanced in the run and pass game that's going to make it hard for the Philadelphia Eagles. And see, you got to see Brock Purdy got a big test out of the Cowboys. Cowboys gave Brock Purdy everything he asked for. That only tailor-made him and made him better when he played the Eagles in that hostile crowd. Brock Purdy and them was going to pull this game out, and they're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles by 10 very handsomely. Oh, I got the Bengals by 14. I think they're going to beat them by 14 points better. For sure. So I'm looking at a Super Bowl match of the 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals going back to the glory days, which I should be. And I have the Cincinnati Bengals beating the 49ers. That's my prediction if it goes that way. But you know, predictions may not be like that. So I'm just, but what I do when I drop my next video and my predictions are still the same, that's what I'm rolling with on my next podcast, however it goes. If not, hey, I'm entitled to my predictions. And, you know, I'm wrong sometimes, but I also can be right. So let me about that. So, like I said, that's the playoff weekend. We got a couple more coming up. Then the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share to my channel. This is my podcast channel. Then I have another channel. Like and subscribe to that. Let's get it. S.L.R. Sports News TV. S.L.R. Sports News Talk. Then both my YouTube channels. Like and subscribe. I need all the subscribes. I'm trying to get bigger and better. Let's move this channel up. Like I said, the production, everything is going to be better eventually. Work with me. Let's move me up. Let's keep this train going. I like what I do. I like all my subscribers. Like I said, comment, share, like, subscribe. I need all of that. Let's keep moving. Let's get this great football season going. More upsets. Like I said, it never rains in Southern California. Guys, Cowboys, I should start doing training camp in California. Stay in Texas. Y'all gonna have to break something. It's not looking good for you. Like and subscribe, share my channel. S.L.R. Sports News Talk. S.L.R. Sports News TV. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's lay. I'm out. You dig?